Hey guys, today we are going to be making a rose out of red Solo cups. So it'd be a red-white rose, which I think is really pretty from the inside and is interesting and pretty from the outside as well. Excuse me, I got hiccups. Oops.
You will need a red Solo cup, they lift me up, scissors, and a hot glue gun. Please excuse my awkward and weirdness. Next, we will be cutting up the red Solo cup. You will need to cut it in half. Please excuse my random jolts of movement. I have the hiccups, so don't be alarmed if you see me randomly jolt. It's just a hiccup. You can tear the cup in half, but I find it easier and cleaner to cut it. Now you'll be cutting the petals into a leaf / half teardrop shape. You'll want to have, for every two you cut, them to be slightly similar. You will make around 15 of these. You want the every two to be similar because you'll connect them onto the flower. Next, we will be melting the petals to make them look like rose or lotus petals. When you do this, you will want to make sure there is no glue on the metal part of the hot glue gun so it will melt and not stick to anything and look nicer and cleaner. When you are melting the sides, you will go in a pattern. You won't just melt it all down. You'll go in a pattern so it has this wavy pattern to it to make it look more like a flower, as so. You will do that on both sides, and instead of just doing that, you can just bring it all the way down in very quick motions, and it will give the same effect, but a lot cleaner and a lot less, a little less perfect and more flower-like. Next, you will be curving the bottom, or you can take the top and make it more to a point, like a petal. Next, you will bend the bottom, bend it in so it's more curved like a petal, and you will melt the bottom and the inside so it keeps that curve, so it does not look like it's just bent. You will then do this for the rest of the 20 petals that you cut out. You will most likely not use all 20 of these petals, but it's nice to be safe than sorry. So now we will be making and connecting all of the petals to make the lotus or rose. To do so, you will need to take two that are similar and will connect to make the middle bud the best. If it is a lotus, they will not be touching at the top, but if it is a rose, they will be, because rose buds are enclosed together. You will just glue the bottoms together and just stick them together and push them close on the tops so they will become more of a bud. And you'll just hold it together while the glue dries. You may have to re-glue it because this is more difficult. It's not as easy to keep it in this position. While you do this, make sure you do not burn yourself because the glue is still going to be very, very hot, and because it's hot glue, hence the name. You'll probably have to use a lot of glue, and that's okay for the middle ones because you will have more petals around the bud. After you get the bud to stick, you won't need two petals that match. You can just stick them on the sides, and you'll just glue the bottom of each and stick it around to however you think it would look best in a pattern. And yes, I had the hiccups through this whole video, which was awesome. Yeah. Whew. Might have burned myself a couple times because of hiccuping. That's okay. So you'll just do that for the rest of the petals, or as many as you think would be enough for the flower. You will want to layer the petals in an uneven kind of pattern, and there will be multiple different layers to it to make it look as pretty as possible. And here's the end result. Thank you so much for watching my video on how to make a rose or slash lotus out of red Solo cups. Sorry, I have the hiccups. I decided to do more of a lotus for this one because it just looked cleaner and nicer, but if you tuck the petals more in and push them more upward, like I did here, and cut them more elongated like this, you will get a more of a rose shape. But I did a lotus shape for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I will have another YouTube video up next Thursday/Friday. Please subscribe, like, and leave comments. Leave comments of suggestions and what I should do next. Do better next time. Bye. Have a good week.